Hi, I just wanted to talk to you briefly today about being open to a new way of life. And when I say a new way of life, I don't mean, moving off the grid and drinking goat's milk and eating grass. I mean, if you're on my list, you subscribe for a reason. Most people, it's because they find themselves either at a position in their life where they're successful, but they can't get the time that they want, or they're frustrated because they know there's no ascension in their job and they're never going to move up the corporate ladder any further because they're in a small company, or they're just miserable in their career. It doesn't matter where you're at. The key is that you have to believe in your mind that there is a possibility of a different way of life. I want to talk to you about 3 actions that I believe if you take these actions, it'll change your life for the better. And they're not massive changes, they're just little shifts. But when they're compiled one after the other on top of one another, they'll really make a difference. The first is to have an open mind. When I first started in this work, I had a closed mind. I didn't believe that I had the possibility of learning technology. If you're in the same place, I urge you, keep watching the video series if you haven't watched them all. If you have, I would say keep watching these emails that come out and listen to them or schedule a call with me. But here's the thing. If you say to yourself, it's never going to happen, I promise you, you will get that result. But if you have an open mind and say, you know what, I'm going to give this a shot. What's the worst thing that happens? I learned something new? That's awesome. That leads me to the second thing. Try new things. Because if you keep on trying the same old things and expect different results, I believe they call that insanity. In fact, that's the definition. So by trying new things, you actually end up changing the way your mind works and even the way your synapses fire in your brain, and it starts to change your neural pathways. When you start to change your neural pathways, you start to change the way you view things. When you start to change the way you view things, you see opportunities that you didn't see in the past. I know this is true. I've had it and experienced it myself, and I believe that you can take that kind of mindset and transform who you are now into an even better version of who you are. And I'm not saying you're a bad version. I'm saying just take you from here to go to here. Who doesn't want to be even better or enjoy more of their life? I've yet to meet that person. The next thing is you have to be willing to fail. That's it. I know it sounds crazy, but I've been doing this for almost 2 years, and I've had many people come to me and say, I'm afraid of failure, or worse. I've tried this for 3 or 4 months now, Mark, and I've failed. I can't think of anything that I know of anyone who's great in anything that in 3 months they became great in it. Very few people get to excel in anything in 3 months. It takes time, and you're gonna fail in the beginning. Everyone fails, but it's not about that. It's about failing and moving forward. Failing and learning, failing, adjusting your approach, and then going back at it. If you're open-minded, you're trying new things, and you're open to fail forward, I guarantee you will be successful, whether you work with me in the SFM or not. Now, on that regard, if you're working with the SFM already and you're frustrated and you haven't talked to me, please schedule a one-on-one. If you're on the fence and you want to know, not get a sales call. I don't do those. But if you want to know if this is possible and you want to ask me questions, click on the link below. There's a one-on-one schedule button. Lastly, if you think that you're ready to begin your journey, there'll be a link for that. And if you find this video inspirational and educational, click the like button and share it. Otherwise, please keep watching for my videos and my emails. I hope you have a great day. Take care.